Welcome to Synagogues of Vermont. Our first stop is in Bennington, and this is Congregation Beth El. Its rabbi is Howard Cohn. It affiliates with the Reconstructionist movement. The congregation was first formed in 1909. The congregation was Orthodox until the late 1960s. The building shown here was constructed in 1923. Official Shabbat services are held on Saturday mornings only at the synagogue. There are occasional Friday evening services for Shabbat at selected members' homes. We move over to the Brattleboro Jewish area community, better known as Congregation Shir HaHarim, which in English means Song of the Mountains. It is a Reformed temple. Saturday Shabbat services are held on an occasional basis, at least for the summer. It is partially dependent on if there is a special occasion such as a bar or bat mitzvah service, or to just let not an entire month go by without at least one service. The congregation currently does not have a rabbi, but does have a Hebrew school. We shift over to Burlington, which has more than a couple Jewish houses of worship. The first, as shown here, is Havat Gerim Synagogue. It is conservative egalitarian. Shabbat services are held on Saturday mornings only, once a month, usually the first Saturday of that month. The building that you are looking at was constructed in 1885. It is listed on both the state and national historic registries. The congregation does not currently have a rabbi on a regular basis. Yes, Virginia, there is a Chabad in Vermont. Its director is Rabbi Yitzchak Raskin, and his two assistants are Rabbi Eliyahu Junik and Zalman Wilhelm. This street view was done in October. The wood panels you see lying on the lawn are intended for the walls of the sukkah. There is a Shabbat service every Saturday morning, as well as a Monday and Thursday weekday morning minyan, and they sponsor an off-site community mikveh. Our third Burlington location is Congregation Ohavi Tzedek, or maybe it's Ohavai Tzedek. If anything, it should be Ohavei Tzedek, which means lovers of doing the right thing. Its spiritual leader is Rabbi Amy Joy Small. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. There is also a daily evening minyan and one on Sunday and Wednesday mornings. The building you see here was constructed in 1952. Now that we are finished kvelling over Burlington, we shift over to Manchester. This is Israel Congregation of Manchester. It's set far back from the road and not easy to glimpse. This congregation was incorporated in 1962. The building shown here was dedicated in 1985. Its current rabbi is David Novak and has been so for the last 9 years. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. This concludes part 1 of our romp through Vermont synagogues. Stay tuned for part 2. Bye for now, and see you real soon.